Welcome back, everybody. Today we're talking about asthma A to Z stereotypes. Now, as a person who has asthma myself, it's important to me that everyone understand the stereotypes that are commonly associated with asthma. Unfortunately, unlike other conditions like leukemia, diabetes, or any kind of personal physical challenge, people with asthma are often ridiculed in the media, and I'd just like to share a couple of the things to be aware of in that way and to be aware of what's actually true in those regards. The first thing we often see depicted in the media is that people with asthma are shown to be kind of weaklings. We're often made fun of. The most common scenario is the cute girl in middle school comes up to the nerdy kid and he has to pull out his inhaler and breathe into it just to be able to talk to her. That is a kind of debasement of people who have asthma. The fact is, folks who have asthma are not nerdy. They don't have to suck on an inhaler just to be social. It can happen that anxiety can cause the lungs to constrict, but that's true for anyone. So this stereotype is completely inappropriate, and it's something that if you notice or see, you want to talk to your kids about it and make sure others understand that that's not an acceptable kind of ridicule to create in the media. Another thing we often see is that folks who have asthma in the media are commonly depicted as nerdy because of the fact that some struggle with exercise-induced asthma. It's not uncommon to see depictions of people with asthma in sitcoms or even in comics or by comedians as folks who are bookish, tend not to go outside, rather nerdy, and that's because there's just a simple misunderstanding that we all have to stay indoors and we can't go out and do fun things. It's not the case at all. I myself am a very outdoorsy person. I love to spend time in nature, and as long as I take my medications for allergies, which many individuals do, the outdoors and being an active individual is not an issue for me, even though I have asthma. The last stereotype we commonly see is that people with asthma are not athletic, and this is based on the same idea we mentioned about exercise-induced asthma. I personally don't have exercise-induced asthma, and I'm able to enjoy a very intensive physical fitness regimen almost all year round. My asthma is triggered by viruses, so I spend 9 or 10 months out of the year exercising in a very rigorous fashion because I know that once I get a cold in the winter, I will be really struggling with my lung health for about 2 to 3 months out of the year. This idea that folks who have asthma can't be physically active, we can't be the football players, we can't be the volleyball girls, is totally inaccurate. So if you ever see these kinds of depictions, if you see a child in your neighborhood being made fun of for their inhaler, if you see an adult being treated as not a perfect option for someone to go out and do a really active thing at their job, make sure you speak up. Those with asthma appreciate your support and your understanding, and I know I myself really love knowing that others have my back. Thanks for joining me for Asthma A to Z Stereotypes. Please visit my other Asthma A to Z segments, subscribe to my channel, and share with a friend, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.